You feel the deck plate hum beneath your boots. It is a low, weary thrum. The lights above you flicker without rhythm. Each stutter casts long shadows across the command bridge. Your allies gather around the central holotable. Their faces are grim masks in the unsteady glow. You see a Cathar warrior tapping her claws on the console. You see a Rigelian engineer running diagnostics again. Nobody speaks. The silence is a heavy blanket. You are waiting. The entire rebellion is waiting. You are the nerve center of this desperate hope. A single ship against an empire that spans 1,000 suns. The weight of it settles on your shoulders. You glance at the main view screen. It shows nothing but the endless black. Pinpricks of distant stars mock your confinement. They are free. You are not. A bead of sweat traces a path down your temple. Then you hear it. It is not loud. It is a tiny sound across the comm system. It is a single, sharp crackle of static. Everyone freezes. The Cathar warrior stops her tapping. The engineer looks up from his datapad. All eyes turn to you. That sound was not random. It was a signal. The first move in a game that will decide the fate of galaxies. You take a breath. The Starlight Rebellion has begun. You hear the first crack. Your heart pounds against your ribs. It is a frantic drum in the sudden quiet. The static crackles again. A coded burst of data. The Rigelian's fingers fly across his console. He deciphers the message in seconds. His wide, dark eyes meet yours. "It's happening," he whispers. The words hang in the air. They are heavier than any star. You nod slowly. Your own hands feel cold. You place them on the cool metal of the command chair. This is real. This is now. The main view screen shimmers to life. It shows a star chart of the Orion sector. A single red icon flashes ominously, then another, and another. Each flare is a battle beginning. Each light is a ship engaging the enemy. They are too far away to help. You can only watch the silent explosions. They are distant cries for help you cannot answer. Your pulse races with each distant flare. You are a spectator to the first moments of your own war. A sense of dread mixes with fierce resolve. These are your people fighting. They are fighting for the same freedom you seek. The shadows on the bridge seem to grow longer. They twist into monstrous shapes in the flickering light. Hope and fear intertwine in your chest. You grip the chair's armrest tighter. You know the Void Fleet will trace that signal back to its source. They will trace it back to you. They are coming. The war is coming to your doorstep. The ship glides into the swirling colors of the nebula. Gas clouds of emerald and violet conceal you. They hide you from the Empire's prying sensors. This is your meeting place. A neutral ground of vibrant dust and newborn stars. You watch the other ship approach. It is a sleek, silver vessel. It belongs to the arms dealer known only as the Weaver. He is a necessary risk, a spider you must bargain with for thread. You meet in a private, holographic chamber. The Weaver's avatar shimmers before you. It is a being of pure light and shifting geometric patterns. You get the distinct impression it thinks fashion is just applied math. Probably not wrong. You seek tools for your disagreement. The avatar hums. Its voice is 1,000 harmonious chimes. We have what you require, but the price is steep. You glimpse a fragile truce in stardust. You need his weapons. He needs your untraceable currency. He shows you schematics of plasma cannons. He displays energy yields of torpedoes. Each item is a promise of survival. Each one carries a heavy cost. You negotiate for hours. You trade favors for firepower. You barter secrets for shielding. Trust is a fragile thing in this shadowy world. It can be broken with a single word. You feel the unseen cost of this bargain. You know the weaver serves only one master, profit. The deal is struck. A shipment of arms is transferred to your hold. You wonder if you just bought your victory or your grave. The journey from the nebula feels tense. Every sensor flicker makes you jump. You tell yourself it is just paranoia. The weaver is untrustworthy. But his reputation is built on successful transactions. He would not risk it for a minor bounty. The ship's corridors are quiet. The crew moves with purpose. They are preparing the new weapons. They are getting ready for the fight you know is coming. You stare into the blackness of space. You feel a cold knot forming in your stomach. It is a feeling you have learned to trust. The ship's alarm suddenly blares. The sound rips through the quiet halls. Red lights flash everywhere. The Rigelian engineer shouts from his console. Multiple contacts. They are dropping out of hyperspace right on top of us. You rush to the view screen. The empty void is now full. Dozens of Imperial ships surround you. They are sharks circling their prey. Their forms are jagged and menacing. The drums of war beat through the empty halls of your ship. The metallic tang of fear fills the air. It was a trap. The weavers sold you out. The weapons you just bought are useless. They are not even installed yet. Steel glints as enemy ships close in from all directions. Their weapon ports slide open. They glow with deadly energy. There is no escape. There is only the fury of the Void Fleet. You have been outmaneuvered. The rebellion may end here. A final thought before the storm. The Weaver's avatar did look a little smug. Panic grips the bridge. Voices overlap on the comms. Damage reports flood the screen before the first shot is even fired. You close your eyes for a second. You force the panic down. A leader cannot afford fear. You open them, and your voice is steady. All power to shields. Evasive maneuvers. Prepare for impact. The crew responds instantly. Their training takes over. Order begins to emerge from the chaos. Your small ship dances. It weaves between the opening salvos of the enemy fleet. Explosions blossom in the void around you. The ship shudders with each near miss. Consoles spark, lights flicker violently. Then, a new sound enters the bridge. It is not the sound of battle. It is faint. It comes over a deep space frequency. It is a melody, a simple, haunting tune. It sounds like a lullaby. The Rigelian looks up, his face a mask of confusion. "Sir, I am picking up a strange signal. It's singing." The song cuts through the noise of war. It is impossibly clear. Its chords seem to vibrate in your very soul. You catch a tune that soothes the wounded. The panicked shouts on the comms die down. The frantic energy on the bridge calms. The lullaby of Asterion fills the space. Its notes echo across the broken skies, begging for peace. The enemy's barrage lessens. They seem confused by the strange transmission. This song, this impossible song, it is buying you time. It is giving you a chance. You seize the opportunity. Find the source of that signal. You command. And use this moment. Target their lead cruiser's engines. The crew, now calm and focused, obeys without question. The lullaby continues its gentle broadcast. It is a shield of sound against the fury of the fleet. Turrets lock onto the Imperial flagship. Torpedoes launch. They streak through the void. They are guided by a strange and sudden peace. The lullaby has given you a weapon more powerful than any plasma cannon. It has given you clarity. The torpedoes strike true. The lead cruiser's engines erupt in a silent, brilliant flash. The enemy formation breaks. They are momentarily leaderless. You use the chaos to your advantage. You push your ship's engines to their limit. You dive toward the nearest planet's atmosphere. The lullaby fades as you descend. The sounds of battle return. But you have survived. You have escaped the trap. You make an emergency landing in a sprawling desert. The ship is damaged. But you are alive, thanks to a song from nowhere. Repairs will take time. You need parts. You need allies. You need to know who broadcasts that song. Your journey takes you to the Cosmic Bazaar. It is a hollowed-out asteroid. It is a wretched hive of deals and danger. Not your favorite vacation spot. You move through the crowded corridors. The air is thick with alien languages. It smells of exotic spices and ozone. You keep your head down. You are a wanted person in a place full of bounty hunters. Your destination is a small workshop. It is run by a cyberneticist named Kale. You have trusted him for years. His workshop is a chaotic mess of wires and metal limbs. Kale greets you with a metallic hand and a warm smile. His real eyes twinkle with intelligence. "Old friend," he says, his voice a pleasant synth. "It is good to see you alive. I heard about your escape." You tell him what you need. You show him the list of damaged components. He nods, studying the datapad. "Difficult," he says, "but not impossible. I have most of this. But one item, a quantum regulator, only one dealer has it." He leads you to a lavish stall in the bazaar's upper ring. The dealer is a Xylosian. His skin shimmers like oil on water. His smile is wide and full of sharp teeth. A dealer's smile hides deadly plans. He has the part you need. He holds it up. It gleams under the market lights. The price he names is shockingly low. A warning bell rings in your mind. But you are desperate. You agree to the trade. As you turn to leave, you see him subtly tap a comms device on his wrist. You feel a cold dread creep up your spine. Betrayal stings twice in as many days. You signal your crew. You tell them the deal has gone sour. Hidden agendas ignite unrest among once trusted allies. You see Kale's face fall. He did not know. The dealer's smile never falters. Suddenly, Imperial enforcers appear at both ends of the corridor. They raise their weapons. The bazaar erupts in chaos. You are cornered again. Your trust has been used as a weapon against you. Some days it just does not pay to get out of your cryopod. You shove Kyle behind you. "Get back to the ship," you yell. You draw your own sidearm. The air fills with the sizzle of blaster fire. Civilians scream and run for cover. The Xylosian dealer vanishes into the crowd. You fire back at the enforcers. You create a path for your crew to retreat. The market stalls provide flimsy cover. Exotic fruits explode next to your head. You have to admit, it adds a certain color to the firefight. Kyle hesitates, then nods. He turns and runs, surprisingly fast for a being made of spare parts. You fight your way back to the ship's landing pad. Every step is a struggle. You are outnumbered and outgunned. Just as you reach the boarding ramp, a massive explosion rocks the bazaar. The Sapphire Nebula, visible through the asteroid's main viewport, flares with impossible light. Your ship's sensors scream. A massive fleet battle has just erupted right outside. Weapons flare like newborn stars. The Imperial enforcers are distracted. They look toward the source of the commotion. This is your chance. You sprint up the ramp. The ship lifts off immediately. You race out of the hollow asteroid. You fly directly into the heart of the chaos. It is your rebellion fleet. They found you. They are engaging the Imperial blockade. The battle is a terrifyingly beautiful sight. Blue and gold energy beams crisscross against the deep blue of the nebula. Fighters swarm like angry insects. Sparks fly. Hearts race. And destiny hangs by a line. You are no longer running. You are fighting back. Your ship joins the fray. The newly repaired weapons come online. You feel a grim satisfaction as you fire on the ship that ambushed you. Payback is a dish best served with plasma. Your tactical display is a storm of friendly and enemy icons. The comms are a chorus of battle cries. Your ship takes a heavy hit. Shields drop to 40%. You divert power, barking orders to your crew. This is where wars are won or lost. It is in the courage of ordinary people fighting for something more. The Sapphire Nebula will be remembered. It will be a symbol of your defiance. The battle turns in your favor. The Imperial fleet, caught between your ship and the rebellion forces, begins to retreat. But they do not flee into deep space. They fall back to a defensive position. They are protecting something. Your sensors pick up a massive structure hidden deep within the nebula's gas clouds. It is a colossal tower. It bristles with weapon emplacements and a powerful energy shield. The Rigelian engineer identifies it. "It's a quantum tower," he says, his voice awed. "An Imperial command and control hub for this entire sector. Taking it down would cripple the Empire's operations here. It would be a major victory. Your fleet advances. The siege begins. The tower's defenses are formidable. Lasers lance out from its spire. They slice through 2 of your smaller frigates. The rebellion fleet returns fire. A storm of torpedoes and plasma bolts crashes against the tower's shield. The shield holds. It shimmers like a soap bubble. But it does not break. You realize this will be a battle of attrition. Who will break first? Your courage steadies as your own shields falter. Your ship is taking a pounding. An explosion on the lower deck sends a shudder through the entire frame. "Shields at 10%, the engineer yells. You watch the energy levels on the tactical display. The tower's power is immense. It seems to draw energy from the nebula itself. Power pulses from its core. It is turning hope into a fragile flame. You have to find a weakness, a way to bypass that impenetrable shield. Failure is not an option. You look at the faces of your crew. They are tired. They are scared. But they are looking to you. You dive your ship toward the tower. It is a crazy move. The rest of the fleet thinks you have lost your mind. But you have an idea. The lullaby you heard earlier. The tower is a communications hub. Perhaps it is vulnerable to the same frequency. Broadcast the lullaby, you order. On all frequencies, maximum power. The engineer looks at you, confused. But he complies. He isolates the strange melody from the ship's logs. He sends it out. The haunting tune once again fills the void. But this time, it is not a plea for peace. It is a weapon. The tower's shield begins to fluctuate. It flickers in time with the music. The lullaby is interfering with its quantum frequency. It is creating a resonance cascade. "It's working," the Rigelian shouts. A small hole opens in the shield. It is your only chance. You pilot the ship through the gap. You are inside the defenses. You target the tower's primary power conduit. You fire everything you have. The tower shudders. The shield collapses. The rebellion fleet cheers. But your victory is short-lived. A new presence makes itself known. 3 colossal ships appear from the depths of the nebula. They are not imperial. Their design is ancient and organic. They look like great star-born creatures. A voice fills your mind. It is not spoken. It is felt. "You have trespassed," it says. "You have disturbed the balance. These are the guardians, the mythical protectors of the nebula. You have drawn their attention, and they are not pleased. Their power feels ancient and overwhelming. They could destroy you all with a thought. You are brought aboard their lead vessel. The air inside hums with an energy you have never felt. The guardians loom over you. They are beings of pure thought, given form by shimmering light. They communicate without words. They show you visions. They show you the past and the future. They show you the true nature of the war. It is not just about empire and rebellion. It is part of a larger cosmic cycle, a struggle between creation and destruction. They have remained neutral for eons, but your actions and the lullaby have forced their hand. They offer you a pact. They will help you end this war. They will lend you their power. But in return, you must become one of them. You must forsake your old life. You must become a guardian yourself. You will be bound to protect the balance for eternity. It is a terrible choice. To save everyone you love, you must leave them forever. You look at the vision of your home world. You see the faces of your family. Your hands shake as you accept their silent covenant. You agree to their terms. Obligations bind you. The weight of your new duty presses down on you. You feel a change within yourself, a connection to the star-born energies around you. You are no longer just a rebel commander. You are something more. You return to your ship. You cannot tell your crew the truth. The pact is silent. You can only lead them to the final battle. The Guardians have given you the key to victory. But the price is your own future. With the Guardian's power, you unlock a new understanding. You see the connections between star systems. You see the flow of cosmic energy. The Empire has a hidden weapon. It is a device that can trigger supernovas. They plan to destroy the Andromeda Galaxy. They will wipe out billions of innocent lives. They see it as the ultimate act of control. The Guardians show you how to stop it. You must create a cataclysm of your own. You must use the lullaby to channel the nebula's energy. You will create a controlled storm. It will neutralize their weapon, but it will reshape this part of the galaxy forever. Your fleet, now joined by the Guardian's ships, moves toward Andromeda. The Empire is waiting. Their superweapon is powering up. It is a terrifying sight, a dark star of pure destructive potential. You give the order. The lullaby is broadcast once more. But this time, it is amplified by the power of the nebula. It is amplified by the will of the Guardians. The melody becomes a symphony of creation. A storm of light and energy forms before your fleet. Thunder roars across the void. It is a sound that has not been heard since the universe was born. The cataclysmic storm of Andromeda is beautiful and terrifying. It is a wave of pure creative force. It washes over the Imperial fleet. It does not destroy their ships. It transforms them. Metal turns to crystal. Weapons systems become inert gardens of light. The superweapon implodes. It becomes a new, stable star, a beacon of life instead of an instrument of death. You feel the world shift beneath your unbreakable bonds. The Guardian's power flows through you. You have saved a galaxy. But the storm's energy is immense. It changes you. It changes everything. The war is not over. A remnant of the Void Fleet, those who escaped the storm, has regrouped. They have made their last stand at the nebular frontier. It is a fortified asteroid belt on the edge of the galaxy. They are fanatics. They will fight to the last ship. Their commander is a ruthless warlord named Malakor. He sees the storm not as a miracle, but as an abomination. He wants to destroy you. He wants to erase the lullaby from existence. As his foes close in, you call your comrades to arms one last time. Your fleet arrives at the frontier. Malakor's ships are waiting. They are painted black and red. They are symbols of rage and despair. The final battle begins. There are no grand strategies here. There is only a brutal close-quarters fight. Your ship flies at the head of the formation. You can feel the Guardian's energy guiding you. You see paths through the enemy fire that no normal pilot could. You move with a grace and speed that defies physics. You are the tip of the spear. Your target is Malikor's flagship. It is a massive dreadnought called the Final Word. You weave through his defenses. You feel the impacts against your hull. Your ship is dying around you. But you do not stop. You have one purpose. You must face Malikor. You must end this. Your ship crashes into the dreadnought's command bridge. The impact is tremendous. Victory or oblivion is carved from a single breath. You stand up from the wreckage of your own bridge. You look through the shattered viewport. Malikor is there. He is waiting for you. You step onto the bridge of the Final Word. Malikor ignites an energy sword. Its red blade hums with malevolent power. You are the source of this peace. He spits the word like a curse. I will silence your song forever. You do not draw a weapon. You simply stand there. The power of the Guardians flows around you. You raise a hand. A soft white light emanates from your palm. The lullaby echoes in the dead silence of the bridge. It is not a broadcast this time. It is coming from you. Malikor charges. He swings his sword. But the blade dissolves into light before it can touch you. The warlord stares at his empty hands. He looks at you with a mixture of hatred and awe. The fight drains out of him. The anger that has driven him for so long finally breaks. He falls to his knees. The battle outside comes to a stop. His fleet sees their leader defeated not by force, but by a gentle song. They surrender. The war is over. A new dawn kisses every scarred horizon. It is the final dawn of unity. The fighting has stopped. The silence is profound. You look out from the broken bridge. You see ships from both sides drifting peacefully. The rage of war has been replaced by a quiet exhaustion. A fragile peace drifts over the star-born seas. Crews begin rescue operations. Old enemies are now helping each other. The lullaby, your song, has shown them a different way. It has reminded them of the unity they had forgotten. It is the start of something new. A galaxy weary of war is ready to heal. And you, its unlikely savior, must now face your own destiny. You feel the pull of the pact you made. It is time. You say your goodbyes. You walk through your ship one last time. You see the faces of your crew. They are your family. They do not understand why you have to leave. You cannot explain it to them. You simply tell them to build a better future, to remember the cost of peace. As you depart, you hear the song return. It is being sung by the survivors. It is being hummed on the bridges of former enemy ships. Echoes of the lullaby are healing the wounds of war. You watch from the Guardian's vessel as the galaxy begins to rebuild. The song you unleashed becomes an anthem of hope. It is a gentle hum upon the hearts of the weary. Worlds that were once enemies begin to open trade routes. They share technology. They share culture. They are united by the shared trauma of the war and by the memory of the song that ended it. Your sacrifice has purchased a generation of peace. It is a heavy price. But watching the new dawn, you know it was worth it. Your story becomes a legend. It is told on 1,000 different worlds. They speak of the mysterious commander who appeared in the darkest hour. They talk of the ghost ship that flew into the heart of the storm. Your deeds become legend on distant worlds. They do not know your name. They do not know your face. You are simply the singer, the one who brought the lullaby. Heroes rise from the ashes of conflict, but you are not among them. You are now a watcher, a silent guardian, bound to your eternal duty. You stand with the other guardians. You look out at the vast tapestry of the cosmos. The war is a fading memory. New stories are beginning. New myths are being forged as the galaxy rests. You feel a sense of peace. You have found a new purpose. The future is no longer something you fight for. It is something you protect. You step forward, ready for another chapter. You are a part of the great cosmic balance. Your lullaby has become the heartbeat of a peaceful galaxy. And your watch has just begun.